Well, you don't understand. These niggas ask me everywhere I go. Joe, what's up with Lez? What's up with Lez? What's up with Lez? What's up with Lez? And I'm like, I don't know, man. Let her be. Shit. Let that lady live. And it don't help that you out here doing cartwheels and shit everywhere.
You know I am 25 forever. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like Jackie Chan, move over. Big Lez is still out here trying to be the next Pam Grier while I can still flip. And Megan ain't got nothing on these knees because these knees are still good. Don't play with me.
I have a story I like to share about, working with you. I have a million stories. So here's the thing. We're not going to get into everybody's sensationalism. I'm not about to tell rap secrets. I'm not going to do that. That's not what I do. But I do have a story to tell. One night, it was me and you and some of your dancer friends. Some of your famous dancing friends. We were all in either a Range Rover, Land Cruiser, whatever. And we were headed to a party in Hollywood. They stopped by the hotel to pick us up on our way to a party or whatever. And I get in this car and, I'm Joe Clair. I'm out in these streets. I'm traveling the country as a comedian. I'm out here killing them. And I got bit. Okay, I got bit. At this point in time, I got, I had women. I had women. Man, I get in the car and, I'm sitting in the car and they all y'all started treating me like little brother, like baby brother. Like I felt like I was 10 hanging out with my sister and her friends and they was 20. And all of y'all was about my age. But I was like, is it serious? I'm sitting in this car like, I can't fuck nobody in here. I can't fuck nobody in the car. Like,
no, little Joey, you can't. No, little Joey.
I can't get none of that. None of that is popping off for me. It's even, and so for everybody listening, no, I did not get to fuck Lez or any of her friends.
That's right. Always business as usual, y'all.
They was not letting me get down at all. And this is before you could go to HR. This is before any of that.
Right.
No. And I never said anything lewd. I was a very nice guy about it. I'm asking you out to lunch and out to dinner and shit like that. And like, no, hell no. Hell no, we can't go to nothing. And so our next guest is backstage, ready to come in. He is, I'm going to tell our producers, go ahead and run that. Bring my man on in here because he is hip hop. He is it.
He is a godfather. He is a forefather. He is all of that to the culture and more in every single way, from lyrics to beats to style to finesse to crowd, participation, showmanship, all of that. And
what he did for hip hop, sparked so many other MCs, rappers, dancers, cats who wanted to be fly and all that. And I think we got him. I'm getting a text. And ladies and gentlemen, there he is. It's the only one is Big Daddy Kane in the building.
What's happening, y'all?
Oh, first of all, even hearing the tone of your voice with my eyes closed and before your video came up on the frame, it was like, ladies and gentlemen, it's him. It was like he was standing behind the curtain and everybody just was screaming. Everybody knows that voice. Worldwide, coast to coast, it doesn't matter. What's up, Kane? How you doing?
Chilling. Great to see y'all, for real.
Man, it's good to see you, brother. Yeah, I can't give enough accolades as the music that you and the culture that you help usher into the world goes worldwide and continues worldwide dominance. I don't care. I can't think of the last time I seen a young white guy with a guitar, but I know a ton of young white guys who want to be rappers now. I mean, it's phenomenal to be able to connect with you now, brother. It really, really is. So welcome to the Ruckus, man.
Oh no, glad to be here. Glad to be here. And I mean, it is beautiful to see what hip hop has become and the way that it has grown and ventured out in so many different ways and aspects, you know.
When you look back at all that you have done for the culture, do you allow yourself to be like, that's right, I've helped to usher through, I'm the reason why? Like, do you even take a moment to say, yeah, if it wasn't because of this moment with Marley Marl, this moment with Biz Markie, or this, I get the job done, whatever, that you allow yourself a bit of credit for what you do?
Nah, not really. I mean, I'm actually just happy to be a part of it. I think it's a beautiful thing and a blessing to hear artists from a younger generation, that give accolades to me and things of that nature, and want to show love. I think that's beautiful, and I'm humbled by that. To see the young cats that acknowledge me in that fashion. But as far as myself, I'm honestly just happy to be a part of it. I mean, Kane on his most successful day when it comes to hip hop is still that little kid on the block in Brooklyn at a block party in 1975, watching them play Love Is The Message, and cats getting up there saying dip, dip, die, socialize. I'm still that dude. I'm just happy to be a part of it. Yeah.
King Asiatic, nobody's equal, first and foremost. Let me get into that. When I got to Morgan State University in 1987, the New York cats had these strange names. For somebody who's not, from the tri-state, has no idea about, the doing the knowledge and doing the numbers of the day and having the math and then putting your own name together that's not a family nickname, but it's something else. That's a mind blower, brother. How did you come up with Kane?
Well, the Kane part actually, that has nothing to do with the 5% Nation or Islam. The Kane part actually came from the old Kung Fu TV show with David Carradine, Kung Fu. Yeah, be little
all this time, all this time I thought it was the crescent and the star. I thought you was the street faction of the. So I had Rakim, right? But then you had like way over here you had the Lockims and the X-Clans and them, and then over here I thought you was like I'm down, but I'm in the streets too, but I'm down.
No. Definitely 5%. I'm just saying that the name Kane didn't come from that.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Thank you so very much for clearing that up for me.
As a 5%, I was using King Asiatic Allah, But I mean, the Kane part actually came from the TV show Kung Fu.
Hilarious. I love it. I
always wanted to know in regard to your stage show, right? It's one thing that we all know Scoop and Scrap and you were like the trio of trios. To see an artist actually interacting with their dancers. A few things is, one, did the label ever try and talk you out of having dancers? And two, why was it so important for you to have two dancers, or male dancers even, and never female dancers?
Well, no, Les, I did have female dancers for a brief moment when Scoob and Scrap stopped dancing. I tried using female dancers, but in the beginning, it was important because of a video I'd seen, an old video I'd seen of James Brown and the Flames, and when I saw them going into their routine, I think they was doing Night Train. I can't remember. It was something they was doing. And then when I saw James Brown do the split and Bobby Bird pull him up by his hair, I was like, oh yeah, we got to do that. This is crazy, You
don't understand. That part of your stage show has made such amazing impact for other artists to step their game up. Even if they weren't dancers. Like, I remember talking to Dougie Fresh and him using like some of the guys who were breakdancing on Times Square. He's not a dancer, but he felt like it was really an integral are a necessary part of the show, simply just because it's something that you did, you know? So you gave all of us a lot of work, male and female wise. So thank you for making it cool to see dancers and hip hop artists on the same stage.
And you did the damn thing with it, Ma, like in a real kind of way. For real, you did the thing, you know, rather in person or silhouette. You heard?
Yay!
You know what I mean?
I don't think you know, but the first time that I saw, I go to work? One of the videos. Oh my God, my brain just had a fart. But
get the job done?
Yes, to this day, I am so sick that I am not in that video. The girls with the breaking the cement, and I was just like,
jackhammer.
It's hot and sexy, and I'm just like, that to this day I'm sick about. So if you ever do a remix, I can still flip, call you girl, let's go.
Sound like a plan. You know, back then it was the type of thing where that era in the late 80s, we were just transcending from the breakdancers being super popular in videos, you know, like, you know, Lionel Richie and, you know, so many others that was using breakdancers, you know, and for us to like use, like myself, Heavy D, we're using the cats that's pretty much doing the club dancing styles that you see in the Latin Quarters, Union Square, Rooftop, and so on, you know, and introducing that to the world, you know, I thought was, you know, unique and a change in you know, in hip hop.
I got a rapper question. What? Or I don't know, because I've never asked anyone this one. Do you have a favorite or best verse that you think you ever put out? Like your favorite verse or your best verse?
I think my favorite verse probably was on my second album, a song called Mortal Kombat. It was like a little play of words that I did. I was like, it was something where I really impressed myself for the first time, you know? Yeah.
Okay. The reason I asked that because I was waiting for you to say Raw.
Oh, nah. Nah, Raw was cool. I mean, and I'm glad that, you know, everybody enjoyed it. And it was definitely my introduction to the world. That wasn't my favorite.
So let me say this from a guy who, you know how you humbled a second ago, you was like, nah, it's for everybody else, and I'm humbled. I'm just humbled to be a part of it, right? Cool. From a fan perspective, you was a superhero. You understand that, right? Raw, the rhyme from Raw to this day is in my top 10, maybe top 5 of all the rap records I've ever listened to over the last 40 years. Raw. Slim, Raw. I'm still waiting for the MC to outdo that. Putting it in context for when it came out, what it was, how it came out, and what you did on it, bruh. That's a if this was a museum, that piece has to be on the wall, and it's the one that people gonna come and see for years and years and years and years and years. It goes right next to the very popular, you know, other joints. But Raw?
Nah, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that, you know. And you know what's so funny is that, you know, when it comes to my lyrics, the quotables usually come from everything except Raw. You know, it's usually the Friday the 13th from Ain't No Half Stepping or Put a Quarter in You from the Symphony, you know. But yeah, I appreciate that, brother.
But let me go back to Here I Am, R.A.W., a terrorist, here to bring trouble to. Phony MCs, I move on the seas, I just conquer and stomp another rapper with E. I'm at my apex and others are below, nothing but a milliliter, I'm a kilo. Second to none, I make an MC run, so don't try to step to me, I ain't the one. And I relieve rappers just like, see how I can say it like just say it like some regular shit? That's how fucking literal and lyrical and awe-inspiring it was and is. Because no one has been able to do that since. There's been other styles, there's been other everything. That joint right there, and that's me that's me owning the fact that I'm a hip-hop historian.
I truly appreciate it. Like Les, I don't know if you remember like the first joint that I had, the Just Rhyming with Biz, you know. Oh, you remember that one too, Joe? Okay, well, like no, because I mean, you know, that was pretty much I would say tri-state. I didn't know whether it was popping down.
I was traveling.
My man. Okay, well, you know, when that came out, it's playing on BLS, it's playing on Kiss, it's getting a lot of love, you know, but nobody's booking me for shows because everybody thought it was Biz's song because he rhymed first and he was known. Nobody knew who I was, so I wasn't really getting any love, you know. So I was like constantly at the label, like, yo, I need to do a song with just me. That's the main reason I started Raw off saying, here I am, RAW, because I was so happy to finally like have that opportunity to really, you know, gain my recognition as an MC, as a solo artist, you know. Yeah.
And boy, did you. And boy, did you. Now, I mean, by the time I heard Half Stepping and all the and everything else, it was the dope, you know, it was the dope. But that Raw really struck me, brother. And to this day, it still just resonates with me in a very, very, very real and personal way, man. So thank you for that.
Appreciate the love. I truly appreciate the love. Yes,
Kane,
sir.
how have you been able to evolve? Like, right? Because you come from an era where you had like publicists and there was no social media. But here you are, still relevant, just as not, if not more now than ever. So how have you been able to evolve with all this social media going on? And how do you feel about the way people are listening to music now?
I mean, it's different, but I mean, you know, the only choice you really have is to you know, stay stuck or evolve. You know, that's really like the choices you have. You know, you stay stuck or evolve, you know. I mean, and evolving can be different things. You know, you can be evolving to where you become what today is, or you can be evolving in a way where you're like creating your own style of what's going on in social media, you know, as far as today. And that's what I try to do. You know, I try to, you know, just catch the vibe and just see what people into, what they like to talk about, and, you know, just give it to them from my perspective, you know, and just have fun with it, you know, have fun with it. You know, we joke sometimes we get serious, sometimes I drop a jewel, but for the most part, it's like basically a family conversation, you know?
Yeah. Is there a
if you know, like I know, that are messing around, front like Roy Rogers and slow down.
Is there a young rapper you hear now that you can hear your influence in them?
You mean like of the younger generation?
Yeah. Do you hear anybody who you know was like, yeah, they was listening to King? Because
and who been, matter of fact, even back in the day, who was biting? Put that shit out there. Who was biting, Kane?
Nah, you're not gonna get no tea over here, big homie.
I'm just kidding.
But right now with this younger generation, I can't really say I've heard anyone like from past generation. You know, I was, you know, there's certain, you know, I could hear it. You know, I could hear it a little bit, a tad bit in Big. Definitely Subject Matter, you know, with Big. I could hear it in Jay-Z. I could hear it in Eminem, you know. But I mean, you know, these brothers have said it themselves, though, you know. So, you know, it is what it is.
I personally, you know, I'm a jazz head as well. So
okay.
I can hear how a style gets taken, broadened. Like you just named 3 bomb MCs who you can hear your influence in. And then I can hear their influence in guys.
Yeah.
And so, you know, from that, using that formula, yeah, I still hear your influence. Very much so.
Well, that's a good thing. I'll take that, man.
And I mean, since we lived it, we kind of take it for granted. You know what I mean? We lived it, we saw it, and after a while, like, yeah, it's just what it is. Your impact was so big that it just became what it is. And I believe we just take it for granted when we would hear it. We don't necessarily go, you know, that's Kane. But me, since I'm you know, I'm a nerd and I'm goofy, I'm a husband now. I don't do shit, but all I got is Instagram and dinner. I basically yeah, I'm a husband. All I got is Instagram and dinner. That's the highlights of my day. So I study what we're putting out in the world, and I can definitely still hear your influence along with the MCs from your era and all of the things that you bought from the 70s into the 80s and the 90s. It's still playing out. It's still going on. Maybe one day I'll try to do an exhibit or something that explains all of this.
Well, actually right now I am filming a documentary called Paragraphs I Manifest. And that's what it's based on, lyrics and hip hop. That's what we discussed in there. I'm having conversations with KRS-One about the BDP Juice Crew battle. We talking about that, and battle rap. I'm even talking to some of the battle rappers like Averb and Goods the Animal, discussing battle rap today as opposed to battle rap in the 80s, and late 70s. We're talking about how different it was. I have Eminem and Jay-Z, Common, and others, talking about, their method of writing lyrics and things of that nature. And it's coming out beautiful. And it's a piece that I really wanted to put together for the younger generation in hip hop, just to understand the importance of lyrics, hear it from my point of view and some of their heroes' point of views, and just understand the difference in, putting lyrics together,
How important to you is the freestyle or the battle? But an artist to be able to freestyle, really get into the cypher, not have something memorized or written. Because we even see sometimes, like on the BET show or whatever, where even though the artist is supposed to be in the freestyle battle, everybody behind him knows all the words. So how, you know what I'm saying?
Well, let me show you something right there. In the documentary, you're hearing Melly Mel and Grandmaster Caz explain the true definition of freestyle. Because what Joe was talking about on Raw, that's a freestyle, but it's a written rhyme. See, I think probably in the late 90s, that's when things started changing. A younger generation started saying that freestyling is going off the head, but really that's what we call going off the dome. Now, in the documentary, you hear Kaz and Mel refer to it as going off the top, because I guess that's the term they used in the 70s. But the 80s, we said off the dome, But that was what that was when you just making it up on the spot, called off the dome. A freestyle was actually a written rhyme. Raw, that's a freestyle. Rakim verse on I Ain't No Joke, freestyle. KRS poetry, freestyle. And it's all written. What it means is that the rhyme is free of style. It's no subject matter. Like Lottie Dottie is about girls. Night of Living Bassheads is about,
right.
drug addicts. You know what I'm saying? So it's no subject matter. It's just a rapper just bragging and boasting, just rhyming about whatever he want to talk about, And that's in the documentary. But to answer your question, I think that to have the ability to go off the dome is a great asset for a battle rapper, because now you can look at something and see something corny that he's wearing or something ragged that he's wearing, and crack jokes on him and or about that on the spot, as opposed to what you already had written and prepared. Now you got new material right in front of you. Yeah,
I love it. This is what the Ruckus is about, being edutained people, right? I love it.
Yeah. And the beautiful thing about it is that it's something that I don't have to debate with nobody about. Because it's like this here, how the hell you gonna argue with Melly Mel and Grandmaster Caz about what lyrics is about?
Right. You cannot.
Yeah.
Does everybody see the blood on the wall from my head exploding? From what Kane just finished breaking down for me? And all the heads out here who, bruh, thank you, a million. I can't wait for this documentary to come out. I'm so looking forward to that.
No, absolutely. We can't let them go just yet, Joe. I really
what you need to know.
I just want to play a little bit of a game.
Okay. We got one little game, Kane.
A little quick game. I'm going to give you the name of some MCs, and I want you to tell me the first thing that comes to mind about how you feel about them, or whatever, when you hear their name. Let's start with Nas.
Lyricist. Great
Cool
lyricist.
Cool G Rap.
Great lyricist and one of the pioneers of gangster rap.
Rakim.
Great lyricist and a game changer.
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z, great lyricist, great songwriter, and probably one of the most like effective game changers in hip hop.
Let's go, LL.
The GOAT. LL is the greatest of all time. You know, I mean, it's like that brother. Like, yeah, his career, his catalog is, you know, immaculate. Yeah.
A couple of more. Tupac.
Probably I would say like the hip hop Bob Marley. You know, I mean, this brother, his lyrics just, you know, touch the heart, man. His lyrics touch the heart.
Bob Marley, yes.
There you go. Queen
Latifah, such a great spirit and amazing artist. And I would probably call her what's the thing that Clarissa Shields call herself? It's a female word she used for GOAT. I forgot how she worded it, but yeah.
Ice Cube. Great lyricist that I think really changed the view of West Coast hip hop for the rest of the world. And gone but never forgotten, Guru.
Guru was that monotone, smooth, amazing lyricist that, you know, you could just sit back, relax, and just listen to everything dude spitting. You know, it's like, you know, when a Gangstar record come on, as hard as that Primo beat is, I don't even want to dance, man. I just want to nod my head and vibe out to what Guru's spitting. You know,
love it. I love how you feel affected by them, but also know that they were also influenced by you as well. So please take that with you.
Much appreciated.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Ruckus, and that is the one and only Big Daddy Kane. Kane, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate you, brother.
Glad to be here. Thank y'all for having me. Much respect, peace, and love.
And we love you, man. Be well. Lez.
Chloe, you don't understand. I'm figuring out.
I think we back. I don't know what the fuck everybody else doing, but I think we back. I think that just did it right there. I don't give a fuck who you got for the interview. You ain't got Chris Webber and Big Daddy Kane.
No, you don't.
You smell like a pack of Newports and a box of chicken and 5-piece with fries and a cold beer. It don't get no blocker than what we just.
Listen, just wait till we get back on set, in studio, live and in person, and really just kind of get to feel and be back in the room with each other. It feels good to know that they have as much love and respect for us and what we've done and the platform that we give. And like I said, they feel so comfortable to speak to us because we were there. We know the truth. We've seen the history, and there's no faking the funk about that.
At all, man. Kane's still the smoothest.
Woo!
I mean, like, for real, like, that's that Brooklyn shit.
Ladies, I hooked you up twice with all that chocolate on the Ruckus, okay? Thank you.
I'm not giving I hooked the fellas up just by having you here.
Oh, I love you, Joey.